Hello, everybody, and welcome to Deweys Bingo for this week's games. I know a bunch of you missed last week since I was on the cruise and didn't do it, so ready to go at it this week. And this week we're going to do airport codes. You know how all the airports have those 3-character codes? Well, I got a bunch of them on our bingo card today, so let's see what kind of people we got in here ready to play. Okay, well, we do have a few people in here today. We got Cognitive Nomad showed up. Hello, Larry. Glad to have you here. Practicing calling his bingo. He wants to be a winner. And we have Anthony Simone is here. Glad to see you. Thanks for coming. Ready to play. And we also have Plum Traveler. So I don't know if Larry's playing two different people or if maybe Nanda is on Cognitive Nomad. So. We're glad to have you all here. And we'll give a few minutes here to hopefully get some more people in. Let me go turn off on that so it doesn't mess up here. And while we're waiting for more people to arrive, we won't have a co-host today because Danny had to go get some lab work done. So if he gets back before we're done, I'm sure he'll be here. Captain Billy's here. Yep, I figured you'd be gone too because somebody had to take him. So. We're glad to have you here, Captain Billy. And if he's not able to play, that means more of you can win. So don't forget to go get your card. Now let me find the... Okay, there we go. There's the link. And let me post the link in the chat here for everybody. Okay, there is the link to get your bingo cards. So we have 3 people up there ready to play. So hopefully some of these airports you'll recognize, and a lot of them you may not, because some of them are foreign. But you should probably recognize most of the airports, even if you don't live in the U.S., at least if you don't recognize the codes. But I've got all the information on there. Thank you, Captain Billy, for sharing it out on your tab. So the more people play, the better. So don't forget, y'all, we have that. Once we get 100 subscribers and we get 20 regular players going, we'll have a Jewel and Gemstone bingo where there'll actually be real prizes from Effie. So we want to make sure that we can get everybody that we can to get in here playing on a regular basis. And still, while we are playing without any prizes, everybody who wins will get added to the spreadsheet, because at the end of that Jewel and Gemstone, the grand prize will be drawn from everybody who's won a bingo game at all along the way. And let me make sure I got the spreadsheet here. Yep, the spreadsheet's there. Okay. Alrighty, well, let's go see how many people we got in here. No new cards yet, so I guess we'll go ahead and get started, and when others come, they can join in later. So, there is our bingo calling card for today. So Let's just get ready to play. Our first airport is Minneapolis, St. Paul, MSP. I don't think I did fly through there once, I think. I don't remember much about it, but I do remember flying through there. And the next one is Toronto Pearson International Airport in Toronto, Ontario, YYZ. I made sure to include a few Canadian ones just for you, Larry. And our next one is PEK for Beijing Capital International Airport in Beijing, China. Our next one is ABQ. Larry should be familiar with this one. It's in New Mexico in Albuquerque. And the next one is DFW for Dallas Fort Worth International in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, Larry, that was the main reason I added that one, because I knew that you'd be familiar with it. Yeah, our next airport, EWR for Newark, New Jersey. Newark Liberty International Airport. We flown in and out of there a few times and spent many hours a couple summers ago on a layover there. Thankfully, they had a nice lounge. Oh, that's right. I'm glad you mentioned the pattern, Larry. I forgot about that. So, see, I'm bad about remembering things. So, if you remembered it, let me go find the selection chart here, and I'll let you choose the pattern for today. So, which pattern would you like to play today, Larry? I'm glad your sister is joining us. Welcome her as well. Okay, Larry wants to play the cross. So, turn that off and turn on the cross. There we go, up in the corner. So, thanks for reminding me again, Larry. I seem to be bad about that. So, the cross, the whole middle column and the whole middle row. That's what we're playing with today. Okay, the next airport is LAS for Las Vegas, Harry Reid International Airport. And our next one is JFK, John F. Kennedy International Airport in Queens, New York. And our next one is Seattle, Tacoma, SeaTac, like they call it. It's International Airport in Seattle, Tacoma, Washington. And we have ADW, which is Andrews Air Force Base in Camp Springs, Maryland. That's where the president goes a lot, and I think the Air Force One camps out there quite a bit. And Marine One and a bunch of the other military stuff. Let's see, we got another person joining us here. Welcome, welcome. A moment in the world. A moment in the Word. Glad to have you here with us. Don't forget to get a card. You'll be able to come play with us. Our next airport is CUN for Cancun International Airport in Cancun, Mexico. Not a bad airport. A lot of people hounding you there when you go. Welcome, Cindy. Glad you're here as well. Our next airport is GRU, which is Sao Paulo International Airport in Sao Paulo, Brazil. I know a couple people that live down there, so. Next is IAD, Washington, D.C., Washington Dulles International, in our nation's capital. And the next one is DEN for Denver International Airport in Denver, Colorado. Then we have SIN for Singapore Shanghai Airport in Shanghai, Singapore. The next one is AMS for Amsterdam Airport in Schiphol, North Holland. And the next airport, AKL for Auckland, New Zealand, Auckland International Airport. We also have ZRH for Zurich Airport in Zurich, Switzerland. Then we have PHX for Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport in Phoenix, Arizona. We have PHL. Philadelphia International Airport in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Then we have MAD for Madrid in Adolfo Suarez Madrid Barajas Airport in Spain. Hope I pronounced all of that right. And the next one is DEL for New Delhi Indira Gandhi International Airport in Delhi, India. No, Captain Billy, Pensacola may be in here. You have to wait and see. Then we have CGK for Soekarno Hatta International Airport in Jakarta, Indonesia. Our next airport, DTW, Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport in Detroit, Michigan. Okay, we got a few people. I see Anthony is down to just needing 2. And Larry needs 3. So it's getting down to a battle here. Our next airport is San Diego International Airport, SAN, San Diego, California. I've got a cousin and his family live out there, and I got some other friends that live out there. So been through that airport a few times. Our next airport is AAZ for Quetzaltenango, Guatemala. Quetzaltenango. Sounds close enough. AAZ from Guatemala. And our next one is TPA, Auckland International Airport in Auckland, New Zealand. You have two airports, I believe, there. Then we have San Francisco International Airport, SFO, San Francisco, California. Then we have Boston, Logan International Airport, Boston, Massachusetts, BOS. The next airport is FCO, or Leonardo da Vinci Fiumicino Airport in Rome. Alrighty. Larry's down to just needing one, and Anthony still needs two. Oh, Anthony, you can mark DEL, that we've called that one. That's the New Delhi airport. So you're both down to one. Remember, people, I will still help with missed calls until we do prizes. Once we do prizes, you're on your own. You got to make sure to remember to mark them yourself to be able to declare a bingo, so you'll know it. So you guys are both down to one, and it's both of you have a different one. So let's see. SYD for Sydney Airport in Sydney, Australia. Let me look at the other cards that are here not playing, see if anybody's close. Nope, not as close as you guys. So you guys are the runners here. Then we have Pittsburgh International Airport in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I liked that airport when I was young, because my father worked for the airlines, and after they got divorced, which we go stay with my dad, and he would put us on a plane from Indianapolis to Pittsburgh, because that had a sandwich on it, and he'd give us each a roll of quarters because the Pittsburgh airport had a really neat game room. And then we'd fly from Pittsburgh to Chicago, and then Chicago to Indianapolis, and we'd be back home by the time he got off work. And then we'd go to school the next day and tell everybody we had a $6 million babysitter. Of course, that was back in the days before all the security and stuff. We wouldn't be able to do a lot of what we did then. Okay, the next one is Orlando International Airport right here in Florida. MCO in Orlando, Florida. And then we have CDG, which is Paris, Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris, France. Then we have NUC for Munich International Airport in Munich, Germany. And ACA for Acapulco, Mexico, and Acapulco International Airport. And then IST for Istanbul Airport in Istanbul, Turkey. Then we have LHR for London Heathrow in the United Kingdom. Then CLT for Charlotte Douglas International Airport in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I believe that gives us a winner. Let's see if he calls out the winner. Remember to claim winner, you got to yell bingo in the chat. Our winner, you got 10 more seconds to call bingo or we'll continue playing. Ah, there it is. There it is. Congratulations, Anthony. You are the winner. We have a winner. We'll add that in the spreadsheet for the first game. Okay, and we'll go in and reset the cards. And re-scramble the calling app. Okay. So now's the time, if you want to play and haven't already got it, to get you a card. We have 3 players is showing at least. I think there's cards for others, but I don't think they're here. If you're here, Joyce, speak up in the chat and say hello to everybody. Glad you're here, Cindy. I see you have a card ready. Okay, let me go ahead and erase the non-participating cards. Okay, so we have 3 people playing in this game. Okay, and Anthony, since you won, you get to pick the next pattern. Now remember, we played coverall at the last game of the day, so you can pick any of the other ones in there. And also, if you guys have another pattern you'd like to see that isn't there, let me know, because I can always add them in. So these are the ones that I've selected so far. I should have made an airplane one for this. I didn't even think of that until just now. I have to remember that. I'll put it on my note. Okay, Anthony wants to play the anchor, so let me go back in here and turn that off and select the anchor. Okay, there's the anchor in the upper corner. And now we'll be ready to play again. So we got 3 people competing now. If anybody is wanting to play and hasn't got a card yet, go ahead and get your card. The link is pinned at the top of the chat here on YouTube. Otherwise, we are going to get ready to play. Game number 2, and here we go. Oops, let me get back in here into the comments. There we go. Okay, first airport is DTW for Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport in Detroit, Michigan. And the next airport, JFK, John F. Kennedy in New York. Then we have LAS for Las Vegas for Harry Reid International Airport. And TEK for Beijing Airport in Beijing, China. And MAD for Madrid in Madrid, Spain. And YYZ, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And then we have AKL for Auckland, New Zealand. Then we have Sydney Airport and SYD. And Zurich, Switzerland, ZRH. And Denver International, Denver, Colorado, DEN. At least I didn't just put the codes and make you have to figure out who they are. We have CDG for Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris, France. See, when we start playing for prices, I'll make them a little more challenging. Then we have DXB for Dubai International Airport in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. And then Brisbane, Australia, ENE. Yes, Denver is a nice airport, Larry, except it's a long walk if you land at one end of the terminal and have to go all the way down to the other end. I missed a flight because of that one. MIA right here, Miami-Dade County, just south of me here. VRU, Sao Paulo International in Sao Paulo, Brazil. ATL for Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, I can believe that, Larry. I know what Denver's like. I never seem to get a short walk in that airport. But there's a lot in it. And the next one is Albuquerque, ABQ. Then we have Chicago, O'Hare, ORD. Big airport. I remember running around that as a kid all the time. We had fun there. AMS for Amsterdam Schiphol Airport in North Holland. And we have Mexico City International Airport, Mexico, MEF. That one's kind of easy. Then we have FCO for Leonardo da Vinci Fiumicino Airport in Rome, Italy. Then we have CGK for Soekarno Hatta International Airport in Jakarta, Indonesia. Then Boston, BOS, Logan International Airport. And then CLT for Charlotte Douglas International Airport in Charlotte, North Kakalaki. And the next airport, EWR for Newark Liberty International Airport in Newark, New Jersey. Then we have San Diego again, SAN. And ACA for Acapulco, Mexico. And our next one, DEL for New Delhi and Indira Gandhi Airport in Delhi, India. And then CPAC, Seattle Tacoma International in Seattle Tacoma, Washington. Then we have AAZ for that was Zaltenango, Guatemala. I don't know why I put that one in there. That's a hard one to say. Then FLL right here down the street, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood International Airport here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And then FRA for Frankfurt Airport in Frankfurt, Germany. And then PIT for Pittsburgh International Airport. And then CUN for Cancun. Getting through customs in that airport can be quite difficult. Remember the first time I went to Cancun, I think it took nearly 2 hours to get through customs. Then we have SLC for Salt Lake City International Airport in Salt Lake City, Utah. Beautiful airport to fly into with all the mountains. And HND for Haneda Airport in Tokyo, Japan. And then SFO for San Francisco International Airport. PPA for Auckland International Airport in Auckland, New Zealand. ADW for Andrews Air Force Base there in Camp Springs, Maryland, right by the Capitol. Okay, then we have Istanbul, IFP for Istanbul Airport. We got some people getting close now. I see Anthony is down to 2, and Cindy is down to 3, and Larry is down to 2. We're getting a close race here. Here we have Phoenix Sky Harbor, PHX. And then Orlando International Airport, MCO. So if you're coming to Disney or sailing in Port Canaveral, that's where you'll go. Hold on a quick second here. Okay, I'm back. Touched myself and I got some bleeding in the clinic. Okay, let's see. Okay, Anthony's down to 1. Larry's got 2. Cindy's got 3. Let's see what the next one is. LHR for London Heathrow. And we also have YVR. There you go, Larry. Vancouver International Airport in Vancouver, British Columbia. That's there in Canada. And then ICN for Seoul Incheon International Airport in Incheon, South Korea. Okay, let's see which ones we need here. That one, that one. Hold it. Ah, I see a bingo. Yes, we got a bingo. Is the person going to call bingo? Yes, Anthony, you got bingo. Then we have a winner. Yay! Okay, let me go reset the card. Scramble calling. Okay, way to go with Anthony. 2 in a row. Let's see, without Captain Billy here, we had to rig it for somebody else, Larry. Okay, let's get ready for game number 3 here. Anthony, you get to pick a new pattern again, so it's up to you. Okay, let's do the I. So we got the top row, the bottom row, and the middle column. That should be easy to keep track of. Okay, let's run here and select that. Okay, we don't have any new players yet. So, we'll bring up the calling board and we're ready for game number 3 in the I formation. Okay, so here we go. First airport is Dallas-Fort Worth, DFW. Then we have Orlando, NCO. Next one is SAN for San Diego. Then we have CDJ or CDG for Paris Charles de Gaulle. Thank you, Larry, for sharing it out. The next one is PIT, PIT for Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Then we have YVR for Vancouver International Airport. And ISP for Istanbul, Turkey. ORT, Chicago O'Hare. ATO for Atlanta. We have AKL for Auckland, New Zealand. I'm kind of wondering if that second, I think I may have a boo-boo in here. That other code that comes up as Auckland, New Zealand, I wonder if I made a mistake. I'll have to check that. FBA for Seattle. Make a mistake. TPA is Tampa. I'll have to make sure to go and correct that. Sorry about the mistake, but at least it comes up, the way it does in the calling. So. And Tampa is not drawn yet. That was just the one that I was wondering because I hope they both came up often. So we have DPW for Detroit. And HND for Tokyo, Japan. Then we have FCO, Charles or Leonardo da Vinci in Rome. And GRU for Sao Paulo, Brazil. In New Delhi, DEL. Then we have Cancun, UN. And then Salt Lake City, SLC. LHR, London Heathrow. And ICN for Seoul, Incheon in South Korea. DHL for Philadelphia. LAX for Los Angeles International in Los Angeles, California. And then MIA here in Miami. MUC for Munich in Munich, Germany. MSP, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Beijing Airport, PEK. BNE for Brisbane, Australia. Sydney in Australia, SYD. PGK for Jakarta, Indonesia. ZRH for Zurich, Switzerland. EWR for Newark, New Jersey. Dubai, DXB. We have Boston Logan International Airport, BOS. Then we have TPA, which is actually Tampa, my mistake, but I have it listed here as Auckland, so I forgot to change it in my template. Then we have Phoenix Sky Harbor. And the next one, FRA for Frankfurt, Germany. Okay, let's check the board here. Anthony's down to 1. Cindy's down to 3. And Larry is down to 3. So Anthony, you're doing good today. Keep it up. Okay, the next one is IAH for George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, Texas. Then we have FLL here in Fort Lauderdale. Then we have ABQ in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And YYZ for Toronto. The next one is LAS for Harry Reid in Las Vegas. Then we have Mexico City, MEX. And San Francisco, SFO. ACA for Acapulco. Okay, Larry's picking up. He's down to 1. And Cindy is down to 2. And we have Andrews Air Force Base, ADW. Now Cindy's down to 1. So it's a neck and neck race now. And you all three need something different. So let's see what we can come up with here. JFK, John F. Kennedy. CLT for Charlotte, North Carolina. IAD for Washington, D.C. MAD for Madrid, Spain. So how many of you are getting nervous here? SIN for Singapore. DEN for Denver. And we have a winner. Yay, Cindy. Way to go, girl. Congratulations. I'll have to get me an animated winner thing to play when this happens so that it looks better than just a flat picture like that. Okay, let me go add you into the spreadsheet. Learn how to spell, that would help. Okay, so we got ready for game number 4. Let me go clear the cards. Scramble the caller. Okay, and now we'll go back into the thing here, and Cindy, you get to pick the next pattern. Okay, so there's the patterns you have to choose from. Which one would you like to play? Okay, Cindy's chosen the martini. Let me go in here and turn off that one. Okay, got to remember to click on the right things. That would really help. Okay, turn on the martini glass. And turn off the pattern sheet chart. Okay, ready? Let's go put the collar back up on stage here. And we still have the same 3 players, so get ready to see if we can get a new winner. Larry hasn't won one yet today. Maybe he'll win this one. Because we know he likes the coveralls, so you never know. Okay, here we go. The very first airport on this game is IST for Istanbul. It's not showing up here. Hold on. There we go. Istanbul. Okay, our next airport. DEN for Denver. Then we have FRA for Frankfurt. And Delhi, India, DEL. Then we have Miami, MIA. Seattle, FCA. And Tampa, but here it says Auckland, TPA. Andrews Air Force Base, ADW. Munich, MEC. Brisbane, Australia, BNE. Then we have Newark, EWR. And then Acapulco, ACA. Cindy, you can mark your MUC down in the lower left corner. We called that one. That's Munich. So we have SFO for San Francisco. Oh, I see why that wasn't marked. It's not part of the pattern. Sorry about that. MAD for Madrid. Then we have DFW for Dallas Fort Worth. And MCO for Orlando. CUN for Cancun. SLC for Salt Lake City. CGK for Jakarta, Indonesia. Boston, BOS. And the next one, HND for Tokyo, Japan. Elliot, Los Angeles. Yes, Larry, it felt like there's amazing views flying in with all those mountains and stuff. Charlotte, yes, our CLT. Fort Lauderdale, FLL. Auckland, New Zealand, the correct one. AKL. IAH, George Bush, Houston, Texas. IAD, Washington, D.C. Mexico City, MEX. CTW for Detroit. Singapore, SIN. Phoenix Sky Harbor, PHX. Sydney, SYD. San Diego, SAN. Dubai, DXB. And Pittsburgh, PIT. CDG, Charles de Gaulle in Paris, France. GRU, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Incheon International in Seoul, South Korea, ICN. London Heathrow, LHR. Okay, looks like Larry's down to 1. Anthony still needs 3. And Cindy is down to 2. Okay, we have ORD for Chicago. Oh, I was wrong about Anthony. He still has 4 left, even after that one. ZRH for Zurich. ATL for Atlanta. YVR for Vancouver. LAS for Las Vegas. Then we have JFK for New York. ABQ for Albuquerque. Guess what that means? Yay, Larry! Way to go! Bingo! Alrighty, we'll clear the cards. Scramble them up. And we'll get ready for our next game. We'll get Larry down on what to get. So, okay, so now we've got the final game of the day, our coverall. So that's, you know what that is. You got to have every one of your squares covered. Larry likes this one, so we'll see what happens. Okay, here comes the first one for the coverall. And I'll go kind of fairly quick through these. Because most of them we've called already and don't need much chatter about it. If I go too fast, just consider let me know. Let me put up the comments here so I can see what people are saying. Okay, so the first one will be AMS for Amsterdam. IAD for Washington, D.C. SIN for Singapore. CUN for Cancun. MAD for Madrid. TPA for Tampa or Auckland, as it says here. DEN for Denver. FLL, Fort Lauderdale. LHR for London Heathrow. LAX for Los Angeles. AKL for the correct Auckland. BEK for Beijing. SYD for Sydney. DTW for Detroit. YBR, Vancouver. DLT for Charlotte. AAZ for Guatemala. MIA for Miami. SFO for San Francisco. IAH for George Bush in Houston. FRA for Frankfurt. YYZ for Toronto. SAN, San Diego. JFK for John F. Kennedy in New York. IST for Istanbul, Turkey. HND for Tokyo, Japan. MEX for Mexico City. PHX for Phoenix Sky Harbor. MSP, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Delhi, India, DEL. BNE, Brisbane, Australia. ORD, Chicago O'Hare. ZRH for Zurich. ICN for Seoul, South Korea. I've often wondered the same thing, Larry. Sky, unless they just, you figure it's like a harbor in the sky or something. It seems kind of an odd name. Next one is ATL for Atlanta. Seattle, SCA. Andrews Air Force Base, ADW. Newark, EWR. Salt Lake City, SLC. Orlando, MCO. Philadelphia, PHL. Boston, BOS. Las Vegas, LAS. Pittsburgh, PIT. Acapulco, ACA. Dallas Fort Worth, DFW. Dubai, DXB. Dubai, so long. Long time. GRU for Sao Paulo, Brazil. FCO for Leonardo da Vinci in Rome. MUC for Munich. ABQ for Albuquerque. No, that puts Larry down to just one more. And Anthony, you can mark Pittsburgh down in the corner. We called that one. And Cindy, you can mark Las Vegas at the top of the end column. And that puts you down to one more. And you and Larry both down to one. Then we have CDG. And Anthony, you can also mark the FCO right next to your CDG because we called that one. And now that puts you all down to just one. And the funny thing is, it's going to be a three-way tie because you all need the same one. Okay, let's see how long it takes to get. Speak of the devil, there's the winner. CGK. So you'll all get marked as a winner at this point since we're not playing prizes. But in the real, when we start playing prizes, the first person to yell the bingo would win it, in which case Anthony would have had it. So congratulations to all three of you for being winners. All right. Well, remember, as we're talking about prizes here, here's the QR code for the Deweys Bingo PayPal account. If you want to donate to the account, that money will strictly be used for prize pool items when we get to that point. We will not use it for any personal gain, I promise. I'll add Austin to the list here too. Thank you, Larry. All right. Well, congratulations to all of today's work. I got to put everybody in the winning circle here so that you get credit for it. That's funny though that everybody would win at the same time on the three-way like that. That's cool. Okay, well, just a reminder to everybody to help spread the word as we after we hit 100 subscribers. And let's see, what are we up to now? Let me look real quick. We've got 6. We only have 16 right now, so we got a ways to go. And if we get 20 regular players, then we will play the Jewels and Gems bingo, and that'll be for real prizes thanks to Effie. So be sure to spread the word. And in the meantime, if you think of any topics that you would like that I haven't already done, let me know, and I can come put them in there to try. And also, if you think that it'd be better on any other day, please let us know. Next week will be summer icon. It'll be stuff like the marker will be a smiling sun, and it'll be stuff like sandals and beach balls and all kinds of things that are summer related. This will be in June. And also remember Saturday night. It is now June on Saturday, so for Sexual Peekaboo, the month of June, every week we will be running a newlywed type game that we're calling Dirty Laundry. So if you and partner would like to play in the game, please be sure to let us know. I believe Larry and Amanda and Danny and Billy and Corey and Mel will be the three competitors this first week. So help spread the word for that show as well. We need competitors for all three, and we're playing the games all week because June is Pride Month. So the questions will be generic enough that they can be answered by both a gay and a straight couple. They can also be having fun with either one, but I've tried to pick out such questions that they won't be restricted to just one persuasion or the other, which should be a lot of fun. So we'll look forward to seeing people on Saturday night, and we'll look forward to seeing you all right here next Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I believe that's 2 p.m. Pacific. And we'll be playing Summer Icon Bingo. So you all have a great evening. Good night.